my dear Taurus, this is a love reading, a prediction for Leo season, July 22nd to August 22nd, 2020, with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. And this will be a love reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising Sign, and Venus, Vedic or tropical. The reading can go both ways. The drama is the same, but it can be different castings to the different roles by the universe. So when I tell you that this side is you, it might as well be the person or the situation you are dealing with. So use your own intuition and recognition to determine who is who in this reading for you. And if you need more information or help after you have listened to this reading, you can turn to the love readings for Cancer season that is up. We are in the first period of Cancer season right now, and I'm posting this. Or you can check out the pick a card and near personal readings on the first page of my channel. Click the headline of each playlist to see all the videos that the playlist contains. And I will start shuffling your cards, and I use the Golden Universal Tarot with Roberto De Angelis. So when I open your deck here, I see the Empress together with 5 of Cups. So it's reasonable to feel like there's a nurturing part of you. This is Taurus that has felt, it's Taurus and Venus, very disappointed. You might have been given and given and giving to people and not giving that much back. Okay. So I pull the Divine with Love and Light. And here we have the Hangman in the reversed. So it's 12, 1 plus 2, 3. So these are connected. It's like the pregnancy of the Empress here. And when it's in the reversed, it's time to not be pregnant anymore. You have learned your lesson. It's time to bring forward this new baby, like the new you, the new who you are now, after you have realized this, that you don't want to give small pieces of yourself and leave by the road. You actually want to be intact and full of energy and health and all these kind of things. So you're letting go of old issues, all the wants and needs that put you in the situation is in the first place. So for example, we can give all of ourselves because we want to be loved. The solution is to love ourselves, and other persons will love us too for exactly the people we are. What amazing thing we can create. Okay, so I call the 4 archangels in the 4 corners of the world, and here we have an 8 of coins still with a Hangman in the reversed. So it's something you can't work on anymore, something you need to give up on, something that has your whole life you might have been trying to make someone love you, or make someone see you or recognize you or whatever. And this is probably repeating in different relationships over and over. So what you need to do here is just lay it down. If people can't appreciate you, don't care about that. Give your energy and your love and your attention to the people that will. So much easier than to try to make people that don't care about you, don't respect you, to care and respect you. Don't mind that. Put your attention and your love where it's actually reciprocated. Okay, so I call the 6 elements, and here we have Leo with the Hangman. Leo, this is Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, King of Wands, together with this Hangman in reverse. So this is how you need to become like royalty, okay? You need to know your worth. You need to know that you are not this poor little person with a broken leg trying to make their way through the cold, what we saw in the 5 of Pentacles card, wherever it ran away. So you need to really start to respect yourself and really just let go of the people that don't vibrate on this level, or spend as little time with them as possible and think of them like this much. So 6 elements, earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether, to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Taurus viewers. So I want my dear Taurus to have love in their life and to find themselves in loving relationships. I also want you to have creative success and to be able to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. Okay. So just tuning into you and your situation in Leo season, Taurus. So this is the new bottom of the deck, and it's the Emperor in reversed. So you need to become very stubborn, cold and cutting, and put up your hand like this towards people that's trying to steal your energy. And this is the old bottom of the deck, and it's the Judgment Day. So it's about you becoming your real true self. It's time for your soul self to be awakened and remember who you are, and stop being the slave to people in your surrounding or giving it all away. So this is what's on your mind about the person most on your mind. And this is the situation with said person. And this is what's on their mind about you. And this is your feelings towards them. And this is the energy bond between you. Love or hate or whatever. This is on their emotional level towards you. This is your behaviors and attitudes, the outcome for Leo season, and their behaviors and attitudes. So we start with a situation here. And we have also the King of Pentacles in the reversed. And we can see the Taurus symbol there and the Aries symbol there. Remember that you had the Emperor in reverse for the new bottom of the deck. That's Aries. So you need to be as stubborn as an Aries and cold and cutting again, because the King of Pentacles in reversed, it's not very welcoming character. This card wanted to come out at this position before, and now it fell also out of the deck. So it's a Four of Swords. So it's some kind of pause, some kind of digestion. So we're going to put that as an extra there. It's very much alike, actually, these two cards. So it might be that someone has acted like this towards you and you now act like this towards them. But anyway, this is kind of the solution for ending a troublesome situation, is what I'm feeling. And this is what you're thinking about the person most on your mind. And we have the Hermit here, and so you kind of try to not think of them as much at all, and it kind of rhymes very well with the Four of Swords here. So it's like you have put this relationship on the back burner, and you're trying to make a more deep diving into your own body and kind of your own healing, instead of minding this person so much. And this is what's on their mind about you. And we have a Six of Cups in the reversed. So I'm feeling they actually would want a reconciliation. They just don't want to be the one making that happen. Because maybe they have been able to make it happen in the past. And they kind of still want that kind of love for you. I don't think from you, I don't think this person wants to step up and be the hero in this situation. I think I feel a level where they have manipulated your feelings to get what they want out of you, and that is still what they want to make happen. Okay, so this is the energy between you two, and we have the Ace of Swords in the reversed. So Ace of Swords in the reverse is lack of communication, which is also the Four of Swords. So I think you are in disconnection. It's also maybe the mission is over, because the Ace of Swords in the reverse is kind of hinting that. But it might also be lies and things that's not told out in the open. How we are pulling each other by the energetic threads instead of speaking our mind. So it might be that there's going on a conversation kind of underneath the surface between you two, and you are trying to disconnect from that because you don't want the pull from this other person. There's an exercise you can do where you send away the other person's energy and put kind of shelters in your own aura. This is things that you may learn in the mediumship school at my web page. www.queenofcupstarot.se, so you can learn how to be even more in this energy of kind of sheltering yourself from this energy, which I'm feeling is trying to manipulate you into giving your all away. So this is on your emotional level. And it's a 9 of Wands in reverse. So it's a person that has been through hell and back and has simply nothing more to give. And this is a real help for you. Because before you probably felt that your value as a human being came out of fixing things for other people or fixing their situations. And now you don't feel that anymore because the necessity of taking care of yourself had become so acute or so immediate. It's like an emergency. It needs to happen right now. So you have exhausted yourself to the point where you have nothing more to give basically. So it's easier for you to make this decision because there's nowhere else to go. You can't give more if you are kind of crawling on the ground and trying to give with one hand. So you are exhausted. You have really been through like a big challenge that has left you without a lot of your the things, not the skills, but the capacity that you had before is gone. And that is actually a help for you to stop giving in this destructive kind of way. And this is what's on the emotional level. And we have the Chariot in the reversed. So I'm just feeling like their old plan for how to do things together with you has kind of gone into the ditch. And this might be a plan of the future together, like they wanted things together with you. They wanted you to be this couple horse. But I'm also feeling like they have subconscious plans about this, where they were kind of elevated in this situation, and other parts of this relationship were pulling the wagon forward. So they felt in control. And then when you had nothing more to give, 9, and withdrew, their chariot is stuck in the ditch because they have no one that's pulling this chariot forward. So you were kind of maybe in charge for their happiness or responsible for their happiness, or you were the one that was supposed to provide in some way. And when you just stop because you didn't have the energy to pull the chariot all alone, they are stuck there in the ditch emotionally anyway. And this is on your this is your behaviors and attitudes towards them. And we have a Page of Cups in reversed. So you actually feel like a child towards them now. If they want something from you, they kind of need to come and fill your cup, because you can't be the mother anymore, the Empress energy. If they want you, they need to show the parents' quality and come and almost rescue you. So I don't think that's going to happen, but that is what you want. And it's very natural. If you have been giving to a person, you have been doing so out of maybe fear also what would happen if you stopped giving. Would that person also stop giving? So this is almost like that situation when you are testing their love and seeing that it was nothing to it, because they will not fill your cup is what I'm feeling, but I might be wrong. We'll see. Their behaviors and attitudes. And it's the Star card in the reverse. So both people seem to hope for the other person to fix the situation in some magical way, and neither want to be the parent taking responsibility for this situation. So both are kind of putting themselves on their high mountain top with big walls around their house, and hoping that the other person will come knocking as a beggar on their door and say, okay, so I need you so much. Can you please come back and love me? I would do anything for you. But since both people have the same desire, this won't happen, of course, as of now. But I'm getting the feeling that for those of you that's not cross-watchers, the Taurus that watches this directly is the Taurus that actually do this deep inner journey. And there's no need for you to go back and rescue someone, because you are in acute need to also rescue yourself. If you're a cross-watcher, you can easily find Taurus on this side, so that you remember this, because it's people that are engaged in their spiritual growth usually watches this. The people that want someone else to save them, or just not have to engage in fixing themselves, might be found on this side. And this is the outcome for you in Leo season. And we have the Taurus here, the high priest in the reversed. And so it's just saying that things won't change. You will continue disengaging yourself and not giving anymore. You might have been kind of the teacher to this person, or showed them the road forward. And it might even have been some kind of battle of who were in charge here, really. But you feel tired. You don't want to be this person's teacher anymore. You don't want to be their parent. You need to acutely parent yourself and take care of yourself with self-love. Go inwardly, protect your energies, and deal and heal your inner child. So I'm thinking that this relationship needs to be put on hold. And it's more important how you act towards yourself than how this person acts towards you, or how you act towards this person. Kind of forget about this person at this point and take really good care of you. But I will help you anyway to look at what this person is going through right now. And we have the talisman. So I'm going to read this card for you. 49. So I actually feel like I will read both the upright and the reversed, and you can see what resonates. A lesson truly learned is crystallized as earned wisdom. You have all you need for the success you seek. So I'm feeling like this person is on the road to learn these important lessons. Wisdom allows you to recognize traps on the road and familiar patterns that you want to avoid. It also enables you to quickly gather information about where you are on your journey. It helps you, it's very good because they have the chariot in the reverse, so they have problem here on their journey. It helps you recognize your allies and know how to find the best routes along the way. Now you're at a place where you know the right things to do and the best choices to make. You really can't commit a mistake. Whatever your inquiry, great fortune awaits you, for you have the wisdom to arrive at the right decision. You learned your lesson and earned the right to your success. So it kind of says that when this person have learned their lesson, which seems also to be about healing their inner child and taking responsibility for their own life instead of having kind of minions fixing their life for them. So I'm thinking this person is actually at the same point as you in one way. It's just that they had maybe learned the skill to manipulate others to give them what they need. But now they actually in the same place as you, where they need to give this to themselves. A reverse talisman card warns that you must be aware of the repetitive patterns in your life. So I think this person haven't really realized this just yet. They just wonder why their old magic doesn't work. Sometimes the things that feel most familiar carry with them reminders of what you don't want to experience again. So we can easily go into relationships with people in a situation that's a very repetitive pattern of an old trauma. So we relive the trauma again and again and again and again. And we try to make this person love us or be everything for us, or whatever it is that we wanted out of this first situation where we got traumatized instead of having our needs met. Yet here you are faced with an important choice. You can move forward cautiously, or you can look for another path that will take you in a new direction. Consider this: if you've fallen down a hole a few times, why wouldn't you walk around this time? You know where the hole lies. Treasure that wisdom. Although the universe is unlimited, every individual part has some limitations. Accepting that not all avenues are available to you at this time is a powerful realization. That said, you don't have to retrace your footsteps either. No matter what, you're on this path to gain greater wisdom regardless of the choice you make. This is the time to ask others who have been here before to advise and assist. Their wisdom will awaken your own. But we can see here that your wisdom is closed for business because we have the hermit. No, the Hierophant in the reverse, and the Hermit is turned back from them. So I think they have they have gained a lot of wisdom from you, but they can't get that right now. So they need to figure out their patterns here on their own without you enlightening them of what is going on. And this kind of goes well for you also, that when we see the pothole in the road, like now I'm in this situation again with these people, the same thing is happening. Instead of saying I need to be to blame since this is repeating in my life, you can say, okay, I don't want to be treated like this, so I walk away from this. I'm not going to step into that hole. The dream is not that big that I want to relive hell over and over again. So you can actually, have a little bit self-control and walk away from those situations, because they are anyway not going to give you what it is that you need. This is going to be found inside yourself in this inner child healing here. So for you, my dear Taurus, we have slow and steady. 12. We got the Hangman a lot, and now 12 again. 1, 2. So baby steps. Slow and steady wins the race. Remember the old cliche, slow and steady wins the race? This is a time for easy movement, unhurried steps, and a steady heart. Trust that taking life at a more leisurely pace will give you greater access to your dreams. Slowing down allows more contact with the juicier elements of your life. Savor them. So I'm also thinking that you're kind of low on energy because you have been through this hell and back, and God is calling you in. It's like the divine wants to have you on your own, so to help you heal your inner child. So if you feel like you don't have the strength to do fun things anymore, or even go out or do anything, it's exactly where the divine wants you at this time, to be able to provide you with the healing that you need to provide to yourself, but also the divine is able to give. So open your heart to more spiritual practices and do those more and make them fun and happy for you, so that this will fill your life with joy in this time when you might not have the strength to really go out and about in the world. And take this seriously, because this is your chance. It's like the gateways to heaven is open for your healing. So why waste time with complaining about the things that's not funny, or that things are like a desert, or that things doesn't happen in the way you want them to? It's not supposed to, because you need this time to heal yourself. Reversed. Pushing things forward impulsively will not only prevent success, but potentially cause more trouble than you prepare to handle. Moving too quickly will only yield unripe fruit with a bitter taste. Slow down, breathe, meditate. You're not a human doing, you're a human being. Just be, just breathe. Everything will work out if you can apply the brakes and become more aware of what's happening in this moment. A calm focus on the now, breathing in the beauty of your surroundings, will restore your power to consciously co-create your world. All fruits ripen in their own time. So, okay, my lovely Taurus, thank you so much for watching, and I hope this was helpful. And if you like my content and want to support my channel, you can do so not only by watching, which I'm very grateful for, but also liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing my videos. You can also donate to my channel through the link in the description box, or you can make Google Donate by clicking my ads or watch them for 30 seconds or to the end of the ad, whichever comes first. That is keeping my humble revenue up, so I can make more content like this for you on this channel. Thank you so much in advance. I'm truly grateful for my wonderful, loving, and supporting viewers. And your amazing comments really, really make my day. So until next time, take really good care and stay blessed. Bye-bye.